What if a country owes way more than it admits and its actual debt is not even reflected in the books? Well, the World Bank says that's exactly what's happening, and the truth may be far uglier than we think. In a bombshell report, the World Bank is now urging governments, especially in the developing world, to come clean about what they really owe. This is because countries are taking loans that never show up in national budgets. Addressing this issue, the senior managing director of the World Bank has flagged that when hidden debt surfaces, financing dries up and terms worsen. In all fairness, this is a dangerous game, but it's nothing new. You see, from Senegal to Gabon, governments are striking off-book deals that skip official reporting systems and sometimes even parliaments. These off-screen loans include shady central bank swaps, complex collateral deals, and private placements, all of which are somewhat hidden under layers of legal fog. For example, in Nigeria, billions of dollars in foreign exchange reserves were quietly locked into old contracts and were publicly undeclared until 2023. Similarly, in Angola, a bond market rout triggered a $200 million margin call, and they had to cough it up fast or face severe financial disaster. And here is the real problem. "75% of low-income countries now report some debt data, but only 25% reveal loan-level information. That means the world still does not know what kind of deals are being signed and who's really owed what. What happens when the debt suddenly shows up? Well, credit ratings drop, markets panic, and people end up paying the price. In hopes of more transparency, the World Bank now wants radical reform, legal mandates for transparency, public audits, and open books from borrowers and lenders. It is also a calling for lenders and even private banks to show their hand and declare who they have loaned their money to. Because as interest rates spike and geopolitical tensions rise, more countries are being pushed to the edge. Since volatility is surging, straining government budgets, many countries are resorting to complex and unconventional borrowing methods, such as central bank currency swaps, private debt placements, and collateral-backed loans to raise funds. These financial instruments often bypass standard budget reporting and making it increasingly difficult for lenders, credit agencies, and even citizens to track a country's real debt burden. The World Bank's message is not just for governments, it's also a direct challenge to creditors, especially for those who operate outside traditional international lending frameworks. In recent years, Chinese policy banks, Gulf state funds, and private bondholders have taken on a greater share of developing country lending, often through non-concessional loans that are not subject to transparency conditions or multilateral oversight. And if you think about the next debt crisis, well, it may not come from what's on the balance sheet, but what's hiding behind it. Because with interest rates remaining high and global credit access tightening, the bank warned that without transparency, countries could quickly slide from debt distress into full-blown financial crisis. For more stories like this, stay tuned to Mint.
In a world where business never stops, Mint keeps you ahead, any screen, anytime, from studios to the ground.
Mint is doing brilliantly well. It's a well-read page, I would think.
Mint breaks down business, leadership, and lifestyle, boldly, visually, and smartly. From boardrooms to markets, from personal wealth to industry trends, we bring you the insights that matter. What fuels India's biggest CEOs? Ride along and find out. Want to invest like the pros? Learn from India's top market experts. Your money, your future. We make finance simple. Step inside breathtaking homes and the creative minds behind them. India's real estate scene decoded. No jargon, no fluff. Some chase success, others create it. Meet the ones who made the impossible possible. We don't just talk business, we show it. And the world's watching.